stuff.
Right, thinking that he was over here acting like he had it, and now all of a sudden he ain't got.
Thank y'all. Here's this. And y'all get ready. When you're ready, I'll take that out of the way for you.
Oh, no, you can sit it. You can give it to him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, y'all keep this in mind. So the caption says, man refused to pay for woman and her friends on their first date. Should he have paid? So while we're watching this, keep that in mind. And I want you all to answer that in the comments. Should he have paid for a woman and her friends? She invited her friends on the first date.
Thank y'all. Here's this. And y'all get ready. When you're ready, I'll take that out of the way for you.
Oh, no, you can sit it. You can give it to him.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Me? I ain't paying for them. I'm paying for you.
What you mean?
I didn't come here to. No disrespect, but I didn't come here for them. I came here for
What
you.
you think you was brought over here for?
Okay, so what the... I mean, if you weren't going to pay for me and my girls, why the fuck would you come? I'm confused.
I'm gonna pay for you, but your girls, they gotta pay.
Brother, that was all you needed to hear. Look how she just talked to him.
I mean, if you weren't going to pay for me and my girls, why the fuck would you come? I'm confused.
If you wasn't going to do this, that, and the third, why the fuck? Really? So what y'all even dating for? And here's what I mean. Brother, she's setting a horrible precedent. She talking to you like that. Why the would you come, Ninja? She's talking to you like that on the first date. And by the way, in front of other people, in front of other parties. That shows that she has zero respect for you. And if she doesn't have any respect for you upon first meeting you, where first impressions are everything, what would make you think that things will progressively get better as far as her respecting you? What this should be an indication of is things will regressively get worse. So this is the best you can ever look forward to when dealing with this woman. If this is how she talks to you, and she also invited her friends and then had an expectation of entitlement as far as what you were going to do when y'all are all grown women. And it's like, you got all these expectations on him. What expectations can he have on you since he's got these expectations? Oh, you got expectations. You the man. You pay for all the women. Okay. Well, while y'all are out, if he says shh, and he has an expectation of you to promptly shh, are you going to do that? I need you to know what your role is before you start trying to assign what other people have to do and what their obligations are. How are you obligated to operate? I would think that the bare minimum is you're at least obligated to not use the F-bomb on the man who is out with you, who is ultimately responsible for your safety right now.
Okay, so what the... I mean, if you weren't going to pay for me and my girls, why the fuck would you come? I'm confused.
I'm gonna pay for you, but your girls, they gotta pay. You grown.
Why are you here if you're not gonna pay for us? What the heck?
Like, what is... I mean, you didn't even have to come. You can leave.
What you mean?
You can leave. No. I'm talking about after you pay that bill, because I invited you thinking you was finna pay for my girls, though.
No, I'm paying for you. I wanted to hang with you.
No, you could leave after you pay that bill because I invited you thinking you was finna pay for my girls. So that's why you invited them. You talking about, well, no, you can leave after you pay that bill. What in the world do you... Just got life all the way messed up. So I still got to invest when you've already showed your full colors, and I ultimately don't want nothing to do with you or your friends. I still got to invest and just take a loss, huh? Nah, that's not happening. Y'all, before we get back into it, if you could like the video, we'll greatly appreciate it. It only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And it's literally just a click. So if you're here anyway, you might as well click that like button. And also, if you can hype the video as well.
You can leave.
What you mean?
You can leave. No. I'm talking about after you pay that bill, because I invited you thinking you was finna pay for my girls, though.
No, I'm paying for you. I wanted to hang with you. I wanted to chill with you. Know you. I didn't want to.
But you knew my girls was here, though.
I knew that was. So what? It's a sacrifice to hang with you.
It,
Hey, can I? No, actually, split this in 3 ways.
No.
3 ways.
4 ways.
Hey man. Okay, I see.
Yeah, there you go.
No.
Okay, you petty. You can go.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, 4 ways. He said I'm paying for myself actually. Yep, there you go. And honestly, man, just go ahead and remove yourself from this table. You don't have to be subjected to this. Just tell her, listen, I want to get away from them. They're cackling hyenas, and I don't feel safe whenever you're not at this table. So I'm gonna come with you, and I want you to just go ahead and cash me out real quick and easy, so I can go on about my business. Because I want to, you should want to remove yourself from this situation because for one, she's recording you. What are you recording me for? What, you don't have to stay subjected to that. And two, I mean, like, they're very desperate. So there's no telling what they can try to pin on you or what they may be trying to prompt you to do. And by prompt you to do, they may be trying to bait you to just do something crazy. Like put your hands on them or something, because the way that they're talking to you and ultimately not respecting your boundaries, that's a no-go. If it was other men at this table violating his boundaries like that, it would have the potential to get physical and escalate to physicality very fast. So he doesn't seem like that type of guy. But again, you don't have to subject yourself to this folly. You can go ahead and go on about your business, go on about your day. Just pay for your meal. Keep it pushing. Block her number. Even kill. That's what I would recommend. You don't have to sit here and be recorded and all this. She recording the waiter. Look, the waiter can catch on that she's being recorded. And you could tell she's uncomfortable now.
Three ways.
4 ways.
Hey man. Okay, I see.
No.
Okay, you petty. You can go ahead and go, baby. No, you ain't even got to worry about paying for yourself. We see what type of guy you is. Go on, move around.
You ain't got no
Cool.
You ain't got no
Okay,
Appreciate
move around. That's crazy.
Bro, you know where I'm from?
Go in there.
Okay, bye. 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 Okay, what did he even come do? Okay, see, that's why.
I get they put you in a situation where maybe you may not be able to think as quickly on your toes because they're putting you in a high pressure situation and they're using that, and they're also trying to even act a fool because they don't have any self-respect or they don't really care how they're portrayed or represented. It's very clear. It's very clear the fact that they would even be acting like this at the table, making a scene like this. But I get you were in a high pressure situation, brother, but still make sure you just pay for your stuff. This is just what it means to just stand tall as a man. Nah, I'm gonna pay for my stuff. That's what I do. Don't worry about anything that they're introducing or injecting into the situation to distract away from the fact that you said you were going to pay for yourself. Just go ahead and pay for yourself. Don't do the whole it's all cool, because you don't want them then changing their mind and then making it seem like you ran off on the bill. Just say, can we go inside? You can clearly see this is getting crazy over here. Can I come inside with you and I'm gonna go ahead and pay my bill? You don't even have to say another word to them. Just keep it moving. Just keep it moving. It's a blessing to get away from people like this. Oh man, what a blessing. I don't even know why he would ever even wanted to invite this into his life to begin with. Man, some of y'all brothers out here is gluttons for punishment, and I never understood it. Y'all are gluttons for punishment, boy. For you to be able to get a whiff, boy, you will take anything. And it's amazing. And I think black men don't get enough credit for the level of patience that they exhibit. I've never been a very patient person. That's one of my worst traits. That's something that I'm not very skilled in, patience. But from my experience, a lot of black men are very patient. I done seen child support drama on the front lawn, dude just trying to see his kids and just getting dogged out and disrespected, and even the kids sometimes getting leveraged for no reason other than just to exhibit and enforce some degree of control over the man, it could even get as bad as the man move on with his life and just start dating, and maybe he's got somebody that's head over heels for him, and now all of a sudden, don't bring my child around this, that, and the third. Meanwhile, y'all be having multiple kids with multiple fathers. So it's obvious that y'all bring your kids around other people. You'll even have somebody fresh out of prison come live in your Section 8 around your kids, which that doesn't make any sense. I mean, the list goes on, but I'm ultimately just saying, I don't understand why he would even invite this in his life, man. Life can be so serene, just so feng shui, so incredible. Even on your worst day, you can still turn it around and it can become a very great day, all in all. But when you invite this into your life and you even take certain chances to where they could permanently be stuck in your life, man, y'all baffle me. Some of y'all.
Bye. Bye. Okay, what did he even come? Dude, okay, see, that's why I be saying. That's why I be saying. Like what the? Now we stuck with. Okay, now we stuck with an almost $200 bill because we ordered all this stuff.
Right, thinking that he was over here acting like he had it, and now all of a sudden he ain't got.
Thank y'all. Here's it.
This is what happens when it doesn't go according to plan. Man, they all coordinated this. They was in a group chat. They coordinated. They said, oh yeah, I don't even like this dude like that. Let's just get a free meal. We all just gonna be hanging out. Let's just have this dude tag along so he could pay for everything, and then we can send him on his happy go merry way. Matter of fact, yeah, girl. They was probably like, yeah, girl. I mean, you already got your man. I wouldn't be surprised if the woman that this dude was on a date with already has a dude that she's seeing casually at the very least. And then after this dude does this, she's gonna go be with him and have a passion-filled night of romance. Come on, man. Come on, you could tell. You could tell. And don't be afraid to put out some tests, because in this day and age, you definitely need to just go ahead, especially if you're really dating, like you're trying to take somebody serious. Man, you better be testing. You better be. Don't let nobody, oh, you testing me. Okay, yeah. That shoot. Honestly, you don't even have to frame it as a test, man. Everything is a test. Just watch out. Just watch. When they act like this, it ain't hard to see. So it's already clear that this brother has something upstairs that's just not firing on all cylinders the way it's supposed to. Because these aren't hard to spot. It's not hard to spot somebody like this. The fact that he was still even wanting to be present there, my brother has some discernment issues and possibly some critical thinking issues. And there's a lot of guys like that out here. They're very simple-minded. And man, the way that this system and this society is structured is very complex, and it's designed to get you to F up your life and attach yourself to somebody that's going to be the main contributor in effing up your life. So y'all better wake up. And if you don't got critical thinking, if you got a few screws missing up there, then you better hurry up and get you a mentor or lean on somebody that don't. And you better run everything through them. And when they give you advice, you better take it. Again, y'all, if you could like the video. I want to pay. Again, y'all, if you could like the video. So, what we're looking at here, woman tried to stick her $350 bill on her date. A little further context, it says first date at the Cheesecake Factory ends in a dispute over a $350 bill. A woman on a first date allegedly tried to leave without paying the tab, and the Cheesecake Factory basically contacted the authorities. And when the authorities got there, it looks like she tried to portray herself as the victim. And now the incident has sparked a debate online about who was at fault. Again, y'all, if you're referencing this in the comment section, just reference Cheesecake Factory example, and I would love to hear y'all thoughts.
He said 5 minutes or we're going to jail. I'm sorry for screaming. I need to charge my phone so we can pay the bill. I am sorry. Can I get the charger so we can pay the bill before we go to jail? He wants to take us to jail.
A seemingly normal date night at the Cheesecake Factory quickly spirals into a police matter. When a massive $350 bill arrives, the main suspect attempts a common manipulative tactic: deflection. Despite claiming she has the money, she refuses to pay, instead attempting to shame her date, a man she just met 2 days ago, into covering the exorbitant cost incurred by her and her intoxicated friends.
Days ago, I'm on a date with you. I know you don't care, but I'm just telling you.
Pay your bill so you don't have to go to jail.
Sir, can you listen?
I'm listening.
My phone is dead.
Okay.
I gave my phone to the bartender. I have money to pay. My date has cash to pay, but my friend's disrespecting.
Can we just address the fact that how egregious is it? It looks like this entire bill, for the most part, got ran up by her. The best that I can give her is that of the $350, maybe he spent $50, and that whole $300 was all her. How egregious is that? Do you know how hard it is to spend $350 at the Cheesecake Factory? I might try it this evening. Who knows? I said I was going to take myself out this weekend. I budget though. So there's a certain split that if I go out today or whatever, because I know I'm going to do something tomorrow, then it will be split in half. But if I go without today, then it'll double and I can have a better experience tomorrow. That's how I kind of budget and allocate certain things. But yeah, do you know how hard it is to spend $350 for 2 people at the Cheesecake Factory? How in the heck did that even happen?
Pay your bill so you don't have to go to jail.
Sir, can you listen?
I'm listening.
My phone is dead.
Okay.
I gave my phone to the bartender. I have money to pay. My date has cash to pay, but my friend's disrespected him, so he doesn't want to pay.
Well,
I have the money to pay.
Okay, if you guys don't pay, you're gonna end up going to jail. I don't want...
This is classic triangulation. The suspect is trying to play the victim by shifting the blame onto her absent friend.
Why even order all that food on a first date anyway? That is tacky. How tacky and tactless can you be? How tacky and tactless can you be? To run up a $350 bill at the Cheesecake Factory on the first date.
I have the money to pay.
Okay, if you guys don't pay, you're gonna end up going to jail. I don't want...
This is classic triangulation. The suspect is trying to play the victim by shifting the blame onto her absent friends and her uncooperative date. By presenting herself as the mediator caught in the middle, she hopes the officers will sympathize with her. But law enforcement isn't here to arbitrate bad dates. They are here to address a simple legal transaction. If the food is consumed, the bill must be paid.
Pay the bill before we go to jail. He wants to take us to jail. I want to pay. You didn't do anything.
You're not getting your charger. Get your charger. Where's your charger?
It's okay. You didn't buy anything though.
Hold on. Oh. Hold up, wait a minute. Look at this. So now we see why she tried it. You see what she did? This ain't, she's a black woman. This ain't no brother though. This ain't no brother. She's not interested in this dude. This isn't her type whatsoever. Look at this. It's not even a black dude.
It's okay. You didn't buy anything though. He didn't pay for anything. He didn't pay for anything.
You got a charger. Let's get it plugged in.
So now we see why she tried to do something abnormal now. Because this is already an abnormal situation. And again, zero tact. So she just sees this guy. She just assumes that he's just got all the money in the world. And she just decides she's going to take advantage. Again, she's clearly not interested in this dude. It's clear. And he could probably pick up on those vibes. But she decided she was going to take an inch. She was going to get an inch and then take a mile. This guy was probably extra nice. Probably doesn't know how to really, he's probably extra nice, super nice guy. And so this is This is, in her mind, this is what he's for. He's just got money. It doesn't even look like they're even around the same age range. It doesn't even look like they were even anywhere near the same age range.
Didn't pay for anything.
Put your hands on me.
Aggressive.
Notice the cognitive dissonance. She repeatedly insists she has the money, yet in the very next breath she complains that her date hasn't paid for anything. This stalling technique is designed to exhaust the officer's patience in the hopes they will force the date to pay just to resolve the situation.
He's nice the whole time.
You got about 2 seconds to come inside, or we're gonna put you in handcuffs and just take you to jail.
And I came back from my friend, which is the issue was.
Come on, your friend's in here. Come on. Come on.
Does that make
All right,
sense?
are you gonna
I'm
pay
trying to
your bill?
avoid taking you to jail. I'm trying to be nice, but
Whose bill is it?
It's her.
All right, come on in.
That's what I'm trying to get her to do.
come on in.
I'm
Work it
the
out.
one who
All right,
called you.
okay.
Dumb.
Let's go.
I'm the one who
Let's go.
called.
Let's go.
They come inside, and she said she's gonna pay the bill, then you can go.
I'm not
Let's go
forced
inside.
to do anything.
The chaos is compounding. The suspects
They be broke. They be taking these type of chances, doing the most egregious things, and they be broke. It's the same thing when they take these trips. They'll take trips one way, getting flown out, and have no money in case of anything. And then things go left. They get flown out by somebody that they've never met in person before. They don't consider the fact that you could get there and y'all could just not mesh. And then they have no money. And so what do we see? These acts of desperation. I'm going to unpack the acts of desperation after the clip, but let's just go ahead and finish.
Let's go.
They come inside, and she said she's gonna pay the bill, then you can go.
I'm not
Let's go
forced
inside.
to do anything.
The chaos is compounding. The suspect's friend, instead of de-escalating, inserts herself back into the confrontation. By arguing with the officers on the patio and refusing a lawful order to re-enter the establishment to resolve the financial dispute, she is actively obstructing the investigation.
You don't know your rights.
He said 5 minutes or we're going to jail.
So I think that's actually all we have to go off of. I don't think we got the full thing of it getting resolved. But acts of desperation. Acts of desperation. What did we see in the other clip? All those women at that table trying to convince and coerce that dude into doing something that is not that he does not have to do if he doesn't want to. And it's acts of desperation. And look how far it always gets. They start getting the waiter involved. They start getting loud. They start trying to record you. And then in this situation, what do we see? It went much further than just saying, okay, let me just pay for what I ate. That's fair. It went so far and got so desperate that police got called, and then she's still arguing with the police, dang near on the ledge where they're about to arrest you. And then all of a sudden, when they arrest you, now all of a sudden you're going to find a way to pay. Acts of desperation. Look how far these things go. Look how far it goes. A dude would just be like, okay, whatever. Without it even going this far. Just with the shame. Because in most of these cases, we actually seen some very stand-up cases today where the dudes stood on business. But in most cases, man, the dudes would just do it. They would lose. In a war of wills, the men would lose. A battle of will, the men would lose. Because these ladies are willing to take it as far as they need to take it. And they wrong. They're wrong. Morally. And in both these situations, logistically. The first situation, do you know how egregious it is to invite your friends on a first date? And then in this situation, do you know how egregious it is to spend $350 at the Cheesecake Factory on a first date? Who raised you to do that? And how crazy is it that you would spend $350 of a person's money on the first date, and then you have nothing in your mind focused on how can I reciprocate? But you still feel entitled that, no, you are responsible for this bill, even though I ate most of it. and I ran it up egregiously. And there's no like reciprocation. It's just straight up entitlement as far as what you better do. This is insane. This is insane. But we saw some good examples of some guys that they weren't coerced. They stood on righteousness, and ultimately they weren't gaslit. Because this is really a form of gaslighting, which is ultimately a form of manipulation. And see, when people are trying to manipulate you, that should really pee you off. It shouldn't work, especially in situations where it doesn't have to work. I can understand in situations where you don't have no leverage, like at work or something. But in situations where, like, no, I'm out. I'm outside. I don't have to operate with it, however, anything. This definitely shouldn't work. This should really make you mad. And what you have to do in these situations is you have to just blatantly state it directly and unemotionally. One thing I will say that these guys went wrong in these situations is that they were getting emotional with them and they were arguing back and forth. When people are trying to use manipulation, you just have to simply outline and state the manipulation that they're doing, and then basically say what you won't do and how that doesn't work on you. And then you do whatever it is that you said you're going to do. So in this situation, you could just say, spending $350 at the Cheesecake Factory is egregious. You was running up this bill. I don't know what you took me for, but yeah, not him. So you're going to pay for your food. I'm going to pay for my food. And that just is what it is. You and I don't even have anything else to talk about. You can get away from talking to me. Excuse me, waiter. I'm going to pay for my food. I ordered X, Y, Z. Here's my card. Can you go ahead and run this quick? Because she's crazy and I don't want to be around her. So if you don't run it, I'm just going to leave. Bada boom, bada bing. And keep it moving. Bada boom, bada bing. In the other situation, she start recording. Okay, I'm getting there. I'm going inside. I'm going to go sit at the bar, ma'am. If you could come and take my card at the bar, and I'm going to let you know what I paid for, I'd appreciate it. And shoot, I might even say, well, shoot, I was expecting to have to pay for another person on the date. Now I'm only paying for myself. Shoot, maybe I'll sit at the bar for a little bit, and I'll have a few more drinks. I'm gonna need a drink after this experience, and I'm gonna get some drinks with the allocated portion of money that I had designated for her. Or maybe maybe I'll go to the bar and I might see something I like, and we'll turn that into the date that I should have had, and I'll buy her a drink. Fellas, man, don't be out here disempowering yourself. Y'all brothers out here looking disenfranchised, and all this dumb stuff is working on you, and you're losing war of wills, and you're just not standing on business. And that's how things have been spiraling so out of control. And now we have no order. All we have is disorder. This is disorder. This is disorder and chaos. Y'all, we'll leave it there for today. If you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. It only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype the video. Hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button and it shows the points. And since I am a smaller creator, a smaller channel, we actually get more points per hype. And hype was designed for smaller channels, so that's why. But if you come across a video and you don't see the hype button, then it's probably been over 7 days, and hype usually vanishes after 7 days. So it's usually best practice, if you want to hype, to just go ahead and hype while the iron is hot on a newer video. And also, if you want to become a member of the channel as well, the join button's on the video. And what being a member of the channel will come with is you would get badges next to your comments, where it would show people that you are a member whenever you leave a comment, as well as you would get early access to content and also exclusive content that's not available for everyone else on YouTube. So again, if you want to become a member, the join button's on the video. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.